Hey guys, so let's talk about Transaction Desk. I'm going to break this down in little tiny chunks so that we're not doing a long 20-minute video about how to do everything in Transaction Desk. So everyone knows how to get the Georgia MLS and log in to get to this screen. You can access Transaction Desk, got a little tongue tied there, underneath the tools up here. You click on that and you get this drop down to all the tools that are built in the Georgia MLS. And we can click on there and it would open. And then you'll also find it down here in this section of the quick access box under transaction management, and you'll do transaction desk. No matter which one you click on, it will load to transaction desk. And this is your dashboard. You can click on the little hamburger button up here at the top and it will expand the sidebar so that you can see all your options. Now, you might be getting a pop-up box for the first time if you've never utilized Transaction Desk because there's a setup wizard that comes along. The only thing that you need to worry about setting up in that wizard is your basic contact info and making sure that you load in your Association of Realtors number, your NRDS number, NAMR, WBBOR. So it'll be kind of one of those longer numbers that you have. Make sure you load it because it is what will give you access to the Georgia Association of Realtors forms, which is required for our contracts with our broker. So just a few other things to make this a short video because like I said, we're going to break this apart in chunks. Maybe you logged in the Transaction Desk one other time and you're not getting that pop-up box and you want to set up some personal details, contact information. If you click on the setup icon right here, you'll go to the preferences, and then this is where you're going to edit your information so that it autofills a lot of that info when you are creating your Association of Realtor forms, doing your contracts, brokerage forms, things like that. So go through, fill out this information. Maybe last time you popped in there, you didn't enter in your name or number. So where you're going to put that at is when you expand this GAR form license, you click on the blue box and this screen pops up. So this looks similar to the initial wizard screen that came up when you were initially logging in. And I told you it's kind of like a little wizard box that pops up. It's a little bit different, but not tremendously different. So just make sure that you do enter in your member's ID right here in this box. I'm going to go in and cancel out of this since we already have synced up ours. And then after you do that, you will have access to your Georgia Association Realtors forms. And like I said, do it on the pop-up box when you initially log in. And if you don't get that pop-up box, this is where you'll find that at. A couple other things just real quick about Transaction Desk is when you click on this icon, which is the dashboard, and we come back, this is all customizable, guys. So we click on the little lock up here in the corner. Maybe I want to move this down into here where I can create a contact really quick and easy and just click on get started and go. It was as simple as just click up here on the icon and drag it down and then it's there. Maybe I want to move it around on the screen and put it right there. Maybe I want the transactions. I want these bigger boxes to stack up on this side of the page, balance this out a little bit more. It's really up to you guys on what you want to do. This is all very easy to customize, and as you get more comfortable in Transaction Desk and using Transaction Desk more and more, you're going to figure out what it is that works for you for this landing page. Every time you log in the Transaction Desk, what is it you're going in there to look for? You're going in there to look for your documents, you're going in there to look for your signatures, or you going in there, there's all kinds of things, templates. If you have templates, once you get a template created, you can load those in there, task, anything like that. And it's just as easy to take it away. We just click on this little box and it's gone. My templates are gone, my contacts are gone, and if I wanted to add them again, I just go up here, I click them, drag them down, and they're there. So very easy to use, guys, very simple. I want to talk about some of the other icons also before we finish. Transaction Desk icon is where your transactions will be at. as we go down your Insta forms, maybe you want to get in here and get access to your forms and print those so that you can sign them in wet ink and scan them in later. Whether you scan them back into Transaction Desk or you go on and put them directly into your opportunities in Command, that's really up to you. But this is where you're going to find those forms at. So Brokerage Engagements, when you click on there, you'll see things like Exclusive Listing Agreement, Buyer's Brokerage Agreement, go back to individual forms, and you'll see kind of contingency exhibits, disclosure statements. So that's the seller's property disclosure, community association disclosure. That's how they have these organized. So you'll want to kind of think about, well, what is this form? And then go to that folder to look for it. Or you can always just search for it up here in that box. So that's one of the things that you have access to do also to get to your forms. DocBox is just cloud management. They have Task Manager built into here. You can create task lists that you want to put in place for your listing contracts or your buyer's contracts. Instafax for the people stuck in the 90s that still want to fax. But contacts, as you set up contacts, just like we had in Dotloop, you're going to be able to create this list. As you add them to your transactions, they'll just automatically add in here as your contacts and you'll be good to go. The settings tab we've already discussed, and then the question mark is the support tab. Transaction Desk has excellent training videos, so if there's something that maybe my video doesn't answer or some question that comes up and you can't get in touch with someone here in the office to help you out, utilize their training videos. They have a wonderful series in place and they'll get everything squared away and good to go for you. So I hope this was just a quick, fast introduction to Transaction Desk. And our next video is going to talk about how to start a transaction. What is it you need to do? So we'll see you for that one. Have a good one.